today I'm gonna share my newborn must-haves, and this is really like newborn up until 3 months. Everything in this video is gonna be things that I used from the moment that she came home from the hospital. Some I am still using now that she's 4 months, but for the most part, I only used up until she was 3 months old. So my number one is her bassinet. We are room sharing with her, so a bassinet was something that I wanted to get. We technically could fit her crib in our room. We have a huge room, but I wanted to get something smaller. The bassinet that we are using is the Halo Bassinet Swivel Premier. There's different patterns, and the one that I have is a pink leaf pattern, which I actually did not pay full price for, and I did not buy brand new. I bought it from a baby consignment store, which was the best thing I could ever do, especially because we only plan to use it for about 6 months until she's ready to come into her big girl bed or her crib. The Halos bassinets, they run anywhere between $130 to like $290, depending on how new it is, the pattern, and whatnot. So I think this one specifically runs anywhere between $230 or $250, but I only paid $136, I believe. And it was gently used. It's in really good condition. Everything works on it. Little did I know that it would actually come in really handy because I had a C-section, and this particular model is great for C-section moms because on one side you're able to move the wall up and down, so it's easier to grab your baby. And it has 5 features. It has a nightlight, music, and sound. It has like 3 songs, like 3 lullabies, and then 3 soothing sounds. It also has a nursing alert, which I've never used, and it has a vibration mode, which I've also never used. She doesn't really care for it, so I've only used it to try it to see if she liked it, and I saw that she didn't, so I really never used it. I really like it because the way that I have it placed in our room, it's easy for me to swivel it closer to my bed. When I'm gonna get up or I need to get her or I'm gonna breastfeed her, I can swivel it away from me. I'll insert videos so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it has come in super handy. I definitely am not gonna get rid of it. I am gonna save it for my next baby. The next thing is a swing, and I didn't get a swing. I actually didn't even put a swing in my registry. I wasn't really sure if it was something that I was gonna need right away or if it was something I would need later on that we could just buy ourselves, but I wish I would have put a swing in my registry. So we didn't get one for her until she was about a month old. Her grandma actually bought it for us, and it was a game changer. It's been a game changer ever since. We don't really put her, or I don't really put her in there as much as I did when she was a newborn, only because she gets kind of fed up with it. She can only be there for a little bit. So it came in so clutch in the beginning when she was about a month or 2, because she could nap there for hours, like literally 3 hours she could nap in there. And I know technically you're not supposed to let them sleep there, but that was the only place that she would take a nap. So we have like a $70 one, and it worked just fine. It has like 6 different speeds, and it does change, so you can swing her this way or you can swing her like back and forth, so side to side or back and forth, which is really nice. I've used both of them. In the beginning I used the side to side the most. It does have music as well. It has some soothing sounds, and then it just has like the volume and stuff, but it's a super basic one and she loved it. Next on the list is a Boppy nursing pillow. This thing, again, little did I know that it would come in super clutch for me because of my C-section. It wasn't super easy to nurse her this way, like the cradle position. I can actually put her on there and kind of go hands-free with nursing her. I do use like a pillow, another pillow, or like a blanket just to prop her head up a little bit so she kind of reaches my breast better, but for the most part, I can nurse her hands-free with the Boppy nursing pillow, so clutch. And the next thing is a Boppy lounger. It's like literally a fluffy cloud for them to like lounge and hang out and kick it with you. We used it since the moment we got home from the hospital. We propped her on there and she loved that thing. Now we don't use it as much because she just wants to be sitting up or wants you to hold her. So we don't use it as much as we did before, but I literally used it every single day. Next is a Diaper Caddy. I knew I wanted a Diaper Caddy for 2 reasons. And the main one was, again, because we were going to be room sharing, I wanted something where I could put her diapers and put like rash creams and whatnot. I wanted something kind of small and compact that I can keep in our room and not necessarily have it here in her nursery, because here in her nursery I have her changing pad and I did have diapers here, but I don't really change her in here, so I moved everything into that Diaper Caddy. And we have a 2-story home, so I wanted something that I could bring downstairs as well and just have everything in one place. I think somebody gave me a gift card to like buy Baby, and I just used that gift card to buy my Diaper Caddy. So this is the one that I have. And as you can see, it has like pockets out here and then on the side, and then the same thing here, it has pockets and pockets, and then it has like 2 dividers. So I have all her diapers here, and then I just have like random like medicine stuff here and random stuff here. But in the beginning I used to have a lot more stuff in here, like extra clothes in here for her. I had a bunch of burp cloths and bibs and just like stuff that I really needed in the beginning. I can't even remember now everything that I used to put in here. Like I would put my phone like in one of these pockets because it like fits perfect. But now I changed it because I don't use it downstairs anymore, because I don't really need this big old thing. And this is how I have it, and I have it in our room still because clearly she's still in our room. Next on the list I have knotted gowns and 2-way zipper onesies. So this is my favorite one, leopard print. I think this is from Posh Peanut. Yeah, it's from Posh Peanut. It is super fitted and it's super long, and then it has just an opening down here and you can do the knot. I really love this. These are super convenient for middle of the night diaper changes, because you don't have to deal with any zippers, any buttons, any magnets, anything. You just literally undo the knot and pull it up, change your diaper, pull it down, knot it, and boom, good to go. But I did also like the 2-way zipper ones. This is a bigger size because I put all her newborn clothes away. You'll see how it has the zipper here, but I like when it has a zipper also from the bottom that you can undo. This is also super convenient for middle of the night diaper changes, especially if your baby is swaddled. It's a lot to deal with if you have to undo the entire swaddle and unzip from the top all the way down. So these have really come in handy. I love these, especially now because it's a lot colder than it was when she was born. So I don't like to completely undo her entire zipper. I hate doing that, but yeah, knotted gowns, and I don't know what they're called, like 2-way zippers. I think that's what it is. Also, swaddles were a must-have for me, especially because she loves being swaddles. I used swaddle blankets so much, and the reason for that was because she did have the Moro reflex. I think it's Moro reflex or Moro, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will pop it somewhere around here. And she would wake herself up when she was sleeping. And at first I only swaddled her at night, and then I noticed she wasn't really napping long periods of time during the day because of the Moro reflex, because she would wake herself up and then she would just be awake. So I started to swaddle her during her naps also, and it was a game changer. She actually still sleeps swaddled. I don't use a swaddle blanket. What I use is a swaddle sack, I guess is what it's called. I'll put a picture up here with the one I'm using. It's the Love to Dream swaddle. So it allows her to have her hands up and still be really snug, and she's loved it. I think I got that maybe when she was 2 months old, and I wish I would have gotten it sooner, as she would break out of the swaddles and then she would wake herself up. So that swaddle has been key. I actually have to buy the bigger size because right now she's using the small, but she's getting ready to outgrow it. I can tell already. Now this next item, everybody has their own opinion about pacifiers. You have your own, I have my own, because we're all different. We're not the same. If you're against pacifiers, good for you. If you're not against pacifiers, good for you too. I'm not against pacifiers. I didn't initially want to give her a pacifier. Like when we were in the hospital, I was kind of like iffy about it. We only gave it to her to like calm her down, and now it's like we can't be without a pacifier. The ones that she likes are the Bibs pacifiers, and Bibs is the brand. She can hold those in better than any other ones, but I did start her off with the Avent Soothie pacifiers, and they would only stay in her mouth when we were actually like hold it for her. But the Bibs pacifiers, she was able to hold on her own and or like hold longer. Now she totally has it. This next item, I feel like it was a must-have, not just for the baby, but for me too. But it's the Hatch sound machine. I love this thing. You can control it from the Hatch itself. Like on the bottom of it, it has all the features. It has the volume, the brightness, the color change. You can also download the app. So these are the favorites that all of these were already saved on there. And the top one is the volume, the bottom one is the brightness of the light. So you can control it all from your phone. You can do a program, you can do a timer. And let's go over some of the sounds. So it has like a forest sound, it has rain, it has waves, it has like a river. It does have 3 lullabies. It has wind, and it also serves as a nightlight. In the middle of the night when I have to feed her, I will turn it from the pink, I'll just change the color to the white, turn the brightness all the way up so I can kind of see better. In her room though, it lights up her entire room pretty well. Almost done, we're down to the last 2. And the next one is a Nipple Shield. Before I started breastfeeding, I never heard of one. I was having a really hard time with her latch in the beginning, and then one of the nurses actually mentioned that to me. She said, "Oh, do you want to try a Nipple Shield?" And I was like, "What? What is that?" She helped me put it on, and she latched so quick. And ever since then, I've just been using it. And then I did lose it. We went home like on a Tuesday, and we went out on Thursday. I went to her chiropractor appointment, and we went to go grab something to eat. We came home and I was looking for it, and I was like, oh my god, she's hungry. I literally cried. I was like, what am I gonna do? How I'm gonna feed the baby? And Jack was like, it's okay, you can pump, and then we can give her your own milk in a bottle. And I was like, oh yeah, huh? But anyway, his parents were coming over, I think that day, to meet her, and we asked them if on their way here they could stop by and get me some Nipple Shields, and they did. The one that I have is the Medela brand. Also, I think that because I was using the Nipple Shields, I didn't really experience the cracked nips or the bloody nips or any of that. I did experience soreness still, but I feel like it wasn't as bad as it would have been if I didn't use a Nipple Shield. So they came in clutch. Honestly, I bought a nipple butter, and I don't think that I really had used much of it. It's probably still brand new. And the last thing that for me was a must-have was a travel changing pad. Originally, I did plan on changing her diaper, changing her outfits here in her nursery. And again, because I live in a 2-story home and I had a C-section, it was not easy for me to go up and down the stairs in the beginning. So not only did I use it downstairs in the living room, but I also use it in our room, and I just put it over our bed and I can change her diaper there and we're good to go. So those are my newborn must-haves. I hope that this has given you an idea. A lot of these items will come in handy if you also live in a 2-story home, or if you're room sharing and you don't want to walk back and forth to the nursery and then back to your room. Again, what worked for me is not going to work for everybody. You obviously have to think about your circumstances, your living situation, your room arrangement, whatever the case. Take that into consideration for what's going to work for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. And I'll see you next week in my next video. Bye.